Okay, so I kind of wanted to make a video on Instagram. I've been asked by several different people about how I grow my page on Instagram. And Instagram has become a major avenue to grow your business. I know ambassadors and top 75 earners who have used this from day one and are still using it to use in their business. It's not something that's going to magically happen overnight. So I don't want anybody to think that. I actually didn't see any action on my Instagram page from until around 3,000 to 4,000 followers. As you can see now, I have 8,689 followers, and that has not happened in 2 days. Uh-oh. There's my baby. Okay, so I actually didn't know anything, absolutely zero about Instagram until I started with It Works. And I just started Googling and YouTubing and finding suggestions on what other people have done to grow their Instagram business. So one thing that I wanted to share with you is that I want you to look at your picture on Instagram. It needs to be a very recent picture and a current one of you, okay? So also look in your bio section. You don't want to fill up your bio section with It Works. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing about It Works in my bio. All right, I say baseball wife with cute little emojis, family, healthy living, kindness, prayer, mommy business, business owner, and all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't have anything in it about It Works. If you can get your Facebook handle on there, I put my email, but if you can put your Facebook handle on there, that would be something as well. If you want to put your phone number, that's fine as well too. So I've made my account public. I started out making it private, but I didn't have time to just add people, so I just left it public. So that's up to you as well. Then you just need to start growing your account. You need to follow people that are non-It Works distributors, and you don't want to be following other It Works distributors unless they're currently in your downline, they know who you are and that kind of thing. Request to follow people every single day. I request it when I first started doing this. I requested about 100 people every 2 or 3 hours, and then I have some apps, which will I go into, that help me in INS track. Right, if you can see it, followers right there, and I also use Crowdfire to manage the people who are not following me back. So those are 3 good apps that I use. You need to follow people until you hit your hourly limit. That's how I got so many followers for so long. I mean, you see how many people I'm following though as well. So just try to keep your following number lower than the people who are following you. You don't want to seem like a creeper that you're following too many people. Instagram actually only allows you to follow 7,500 people. So I've got to go in and delete a lot of people that are not following me back. Some 3 big goals you need to reach with Instagram is 500. If you only have 20 followers, you need to follow 500. Then hopefully people will follow you back. You need to delete the people who are not following you and then add them until you get to 500 followers. Your next goal should be 1,000. Your next should be 1,500, and so on and so forth. I do about 500, and I try to get 500 followers every 2 weeks. All right, so obviously I've been doing this a while. You might have other tricks and that kind of thing, but that's what I've used. What I do also to engage in people's lives is I like everything. I go down the page and I just like it. And not only do I like it, is I'll go in and say, great quote. Oops. Right? So you want to engage people. You want to let them know that you are looking at them, and hopefully they will go back and look at your page as well. Oh, there's Jen. Just go in and like other people's stuff. Now, this is another one of our It Works people. So you can see that in her thing, she's a Florida girl, the retriever of her own time, baseball wife, mommy to a miracle, blessed beyond belief, And she's got her Facebook handle on there, so that's great. You can see that, I mean, she's just not blowing it up with It Works ads. They are personal ads, and a lot of before and afters, a lot of baby pictures, some healthy foods. You know, have your interest on there as well. And you can kind of see that it's all the same color scheme, and that's awesome as well. So pick a color that's best for you, right? Okay, so I'm going to go back to my page. And you can see that I have some before and afters. I have some It Works pages, but you don't just click on my page and say, oh my goodness, she's definitely an It Works distributor. I don't want to follow her. And one thing that I do is I go down to the bottom and I will delete some of these and then re-add them. So if I can click on something and say I had 60 likes on this one. So I'm going to delete this one and then re-add it. Don't reinvent the wheel, just okay, so don't reinvent the wheel. You need to just keep reusing posts that a lot of people have liked. Not everybody has seen them. Not everybody remembers. All right, so let's go to hashtags. You can download the app hashtags or tags for likes. It's an app that you can copy and paste the most popular hashtags, and it's really amazing. I'm not really good at coming up with my own hashtags. I do have several that I use on a regular basis. I use Team No Debt Brunette pretty much on all my It Works posts, but I really use a lot of hashtags. That's how you connect with people who are also interested in the same thing you are. So that's super important. Try not to use over 11 hashtags. You might look a little desperate, and you need to use unique hashtags. So something that is your own. Okay, so I have a 5-picture formula, and sometimes I use it, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I stray away from it. But what I try to use is 5 things: a picture of your family or yourself, an organizing post, because that's something that I'm interested in, an inspirational quote, some type of design post or fashion, and then an It Works post. So you can see I have this really isn't an It Works post, but it's a just a quote that I love, and a lot of people have liked it just because it doesn't really have anything to do with It Works, and they really liked it. Let's see, what else can we discuss? Okay, fellow It Works sellers. When I first started It Works, I did not realize that it was horribly bad to like other It Works distributors' followers. And it is really bad. So don't do that. Don't follow their followers. Sometimes I actually block It Works distributors if I don't know who they are. Because you do have people who are not on that one team, one mission, and newbies like me who didn't realize that what I was doing was wrong. I didn't even think about it. I was just like, oh, well, they must like It Works because they like their page. So I didn't even think about it. I didn't do it. But a few days into my It Works journey. So just be wary of that. Don't follow It Works distributors if you can help it. And definitely do not try to steal their followers. And that really goes for any other marketing. If you see someone with Plexus or someone with Beachbody, don't follow their followers because they're also trying to run their business as well. Let's see. Apps that I utilize is WordSwag and InstaSize. WordSwag is text overlays for your pictures. And InstaSize is resizing the photo to fit the picture square on your Instagram account. Okay? Do not reinvent the wheel. Okay? So you've had all these pictures right here. I use the same pictures on Facebook as I do here, and vice versa. So don't think, oh, well, I have to do a post for my Instagram and for my Facebook. Use the same ones. Don't create more work for yourself if you don't have to. Create things where people are engaged. Ask questions. Let's see. One of mine it was about toast. There it is. Okay. So I had 12 comments on this, right? All these people were commenting about toast. right? So then you can see kind of who's active among your friends and start liking their pictures. So you could go into this person and then just start liking her stuff because she was nice enough to like yours, so you can then like all of hers, right? So you're engaging, and then you can always, if you love someone's profile and you honestly do love their profile, you can go in and message them and say, I love your profile. Take a look at my profile. If you really like what you see, you can either message me back and let me know what product you're interested in, or if you're interested in the business, I'd love to talk to you about this opportunity. So don't be shy about that either. Don't make this business harder than it is. Make it fun. You don't want to compete with others. You just want to compete with yourself. So don't look at someone else's profile and say, well, they got 20,000 followers and I only have 9,000 or 10,000 or 1,000. Whatever you have, don't compare yourself to other people. They might have been on Instagram for 10 years. You never know. I don't even know when Instagram came out. But I've only been on it for a year, and I worked my butt off trying to get these followers. So don't, if you only, try to add 10 people a day, that's not going to gain your followers. So that's okay. That's probably it for now. I'll probably do another video to kind of go more in depth. If you have any questions, just feel free.